The Cache Valley Media Group's countdown of the top 25 Aggie football players for 2023. Coming in at number 24 is Utah State cornerback Xavion Steele. He is a 2-year letter winner for the Aggies, a senior at 5'9", 170. Originally was at Fullerton Junior College, and before that he is from Hemet, California. Xavion Steele at number 24.
Yeah, so Xavion Steele, he's a guy that's got been around the program probably about as much as anybody in that secondary. There's just a lot of changes, new faces. Steele hasn't made a lot of plays in the secondary as of yet, but he's been around and he's poised to have a year where he's going to play a larger role for Utah State defensively. 5'11", 5'9", 180 pounds. Wears number 7 on his jersey. And this is a guy that's been involved with a lot more special teams stuff, but started to get used a little bit more tail end of last year. And that's somebody who I think can play an important role for USU in the secondary with so many new faces. Here's a guy with more experience, and he knows what he's walking into in the Mountain West.
At the very least, Xavion Steele is going to be an impact player on special teams. And we've seen guys who can be impact players. You know, you may only play 200 snaps of special teams throughout an entire season, but it only takes 1 or 2 of those snaps to really make an impact. Like Ike Larson made his entire season off of like 5 plays, block kicks and a few interceptions and whatnot. So Xavion Steele, he can be an impact player that way. He's also going to be fighting for, some of those spots at cornerback. I know we've talked about how there's a lot of guys coming in that have a lot of length. Xavion Steele doesn't quite have that, but what he does have over a lot of these guys is experience. Maybe not a ton of snaps on the field outside of special teams, but he's been around the block. He was a National Junior College Defensive Back of the Year, according to one website back when he was at Fullerton Junior College. So he's had success in the past as far as being a good player. It may have taken him a few years to manage to pull it off at the Division I level, but this will be his chance. He has experience. He's been in the program. He's got talent. So this is a year where maybe he can put it all together and be, maybe not necessarily a star of the team, but an impact player either on special teams or also on defense.
Yeah, you mentioned Fullerton Junior College. He had 15 pass breakups while he was there, 59 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, blocked field goals. He was a versatile player, made a lot of plays on defense. We're just waiting for that to translate to how he can impact the Aggies. And I think this is a player who's spent some time kind of getting up to speed to the Division I level, but he's shown growth and he's shown more improvement every year. And 9 tackles last year, 4 solo, 5 assists. He did break up 2 passes last season. So this is somebody that's going to be playing a larger role for Utah State in a secondary that's looking for familiar faces to step in and make big plays.
Yeah, and sometimes in college it's just going to take you a while to end up as, a starting player or a key rotation player. Not everybody comes in and by their sophomore year as a starter. Some guys it takes a few years. We've seen that on the offensive line here, and sometimes at quarterback. Like you get 1 year to, really make your impact. And that could be the case for Xavion Steele. So he should be, an impact player this year one way or another.
More time with coaches, more time in the weight room, more time watching film, gets him acclimated and ready to perform at a higher level at this level.
Yeah, he bulked up, added 10 pounds over the offseason, so he's bigger and wiser too.
There you go. So Xavion Steele, number 7 in the secondary for Utah State, coming in at number 24 in our top 25 Aggies for this upcoming 2023 football season.